it's Sejal. Welcome to another episode of Shutup Sejal. So for today's episode, we have someone really special. This is a friend of mine who's an amazing content creator, and one thing I really admire about him is that he's super genuine, very, very authentic. He's not afraid to speak his mind. So I wanted him specifically for this episode. So this is Ankush Bahuguna.
हेलो
Woo!
मेरी तारीफ करने के पैसे तुझे पेटीएम कर दिए जाएंगे।
नहीं यार, मैं फ्री में तारीफ करी थी। What's up? How are you?
I'm good.
Ankush, firstly, so congrats. Your life has been like crazy. In the last couple of years, you've been doing amazing, cool stuff. So you
Yeah,
wanna
it's finally stuff is happening in life. I think I've been hustling for like the last 6-7 years, but it's only in the last, I guess, 2 years that people started knowing that I exist on the internet, and tab se, yeah, it's been going good.
Well, tell me more about like the hustling for the 6-7 years bit.
Yeah, my architecture, like I studied architecture and I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So while I was doing that, I started interning at Men's XP. और फिर मैं वहाँ पे I used to write articles for them. वो नहीं होता था 5 ways to feel good today and 5 ways to break up and all those articles I used to
सबने
write.
करी है cringy चीजें life में.
Yeah, very cringe max. But like I mean that's what got me here. उस
Yeah.
time that was the trend on the internet, so I was doing that. और उसके बाद I was writing scripts for videos and all like comedy वगैरह.
Like the listicles and stuff like that.
नहीं कॉमेडी वीडियोस के स्केचेस वगैरह में लिखता था मेंस एक्सपी के लिए और देन आई वांटेड टू एक्ट आल्सो सो दे पुट मी इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा वन डे बिकॉज़ दे डिडंट हैव अ बजट टू हायर एन एक्टर एंड आई वाज लाइक परफेक्ट दिस फील्स गुड एंड तो धीरे धीरे आई लाइक वेंचर्ड इनटू एक्टिंग डिड सम शॉर्ट फिल्म्स वगैरह वगैरह किसी ने नहीं देखी उसके बाद आई डिड सम फनी वीडियोस वो लोगों ने देख लिए देन पीपल स्टार्ट टेलिंग मी दैट ओह यू आर फनी एंड आई वाज लाइक if you're gonna give me views then cool I'm funny I guess.
The first time I saw you and I laughed really hard was when I saw the Pankaj.
Yeah. Pankaj is what put me on the like
and your comment Deepika Padukone के हर post पे Pankaj लिखा और I was really
I really
funny.
hope Deepika never sees that.
I hope she does because I think it's really funny and I think it's really cool. So now that you've like experienced this whole like blowing up on the internet sort of sensation, like getting so many comments and getting all these views and stuff, I always have felt this. Did you ever feel the pressure to be like likable to your audience or have this like persona that's like likable to people that will get you views?
Yeah, I think as a person मैं बहुत बड़ा people pleaser हूँ, so it's not just on the internet.
That was my next question. Are we people pleasers?
मैं बहुत बड़ा people pleaser हूँ, so I'm that person even in life and not just on the internet. But yes, on the internet, it is a constant thought in my head that you know like whatever I do, people have to like me. But I don't know any other way. मतलब like if your career depends on people liking and sharing your content and you know like making you famous, then is there anyone who has survived this without being likable? Like I don't know.
Well, you know, it's really funny because see, I've been doing this for about like 6 years now,
Yeah.
ठीक है? And I started when I was 19, and मेरा भी यही था. I am super business minded, like I did a TED talk, okay, in which I spoke about how I am the product, and like I do not in a creepy way,
No,
but
no.
like
But
like in a super business way
Yeah.
because I was an eco student and stuff. I was like, yes, I'm the product, and this is how I market it. This my USP, and
Right.
मेरी USP थी being relatable. So मैंने तो ये सोच लिया कि smiling really wide and like being this like sweet person is what's like likable to people. So I'll keep doing that. So like some comments that I would get would make me sort of like censor myself. If someone told me that, oh Sejal, you're so humble, the next time I shoot a
मुझे
video.
humble होना पड़ेगा.
Yes, क्योंकि मुझे लगा था मैं मतलब I'm a good person, but I don't necessarily think I'm that sweet or that humble. So has that, like, have you started getting comments and have you ever felt that you had to like change yourself or censor yourself in any way?
Of course, yeah. In a lot of ways, and I think that the good. तुम्हारी फॉलोइंग दो हिस्सों में होती है ना एक तो people are like really stan you.
Yeah.
So I do agree that I'm not as good a person as they make me to be. Like you know they hype you up and say कि वो तुम तो ये कर रहे हो तुम्हारे जैसा हमने कोई नहीं देखा. Like मैंने अपने जैसे 5-6 देखे हैं शक्ल वाइज भी देखे हैं so मतलब like I mean I'm not that nice. That's also probably a low self-esteem issue.
पहले तो मैं like a machine, like dude मैंने 4 साल like Monday Friday video post किया है similar to yours, right? Like you have like a schedule on और
YouTube का schedule मुझसे manage नहीं होता but Instagram पे I try and post like every day because that was the first platform where I got like some recognition.
Yeah.
So how you were on YouTube, I think I am on Instagram because that is the one platform that got me.
So but how do you do it there?
I post every day.
So you have a schedule, right?
I don't have a schedule. I just like जैसे 11 बजे post कर रहे हैं तो मैं 9:30 बजे से ऐसे कुछ
अच्छा,
तो
so
post
उस
करना
दिन
है,
you shoot and
कुछ तो
then
post
figure
करना
out.
है. Yeah.
Yeah. And what if you don't post? What if like you say what if you're like ill and you don't post like for a week? Then what happens?
ऐसा मुझे लगता है कि the world will collapse, but then by the end of the day I realized that the world doesn't revolve around me. So
But has this happened to you before?
yeah, the thing is that it hasn't happened to me before, like all this recognition and stuff, and I really worked hard for it. So now that I have it, I just don't want to lose it. So
Yeah.
I'm constantly always on the edge, ki, you know, like this is very fleeting.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly, like internet fame and internet recognition or popularity is very fleeting.
Yeah.
Matlab, because the internet is designed for younger people. So
Yeah.
when your audience grows with you, to stay relevant, you have to attract a younger crowd.
You're giving me stress. But no, I'm just
really
kidding.
sorry.
No, but
This should be Shut Up Ankush.
no, but I get it. That like the whole, I always like say that internet light years, they're very, very short. You have to
Yeah.
like reinvent yourself and your content,
Every
your strategy.
second, third month now to yaar.
Yeah, every quarter. Like you have
Yeah.
to change it, or like change how you're shooting or something or the other, or like change your entire like persona. You know, you have to have like something happening.
I feel that changing your entire persona, yeah, उसके लिए बहुत talent चाहिए. I think like to change your persona on
You
your
have to be
internet.
like crazy.
Also
like,
because Sejal, like you would agree, तू 19 years की थी जब से तू videos डाल रही है. You can't, beyond a point, you can't fake things. Even if you wanted to, even if you tried, you can't. People know so much about you.
But that's what ends up happening, right? Like, I thought like, okay, I am being myself and I'm a 19, 20, 21-year-old, being very happy, yes, I'm very excited, I love this.
Yeah.
But then when you start to be recognized for that, like that energy, and you start to be recognized for like, oh, you're so like sweet and you're so relatable, then when you're not, like you kind of are like, oh my
I'm a
god.
bitch.
No, I'm not a bitch, but like my entire career depends on this, you know?
Okay.
And like you said, because the internet is so
Yeah.
fleeting.
And also as a woman, like it's different for you because you know like you are expected to be more likable on the average than like a man. So yeah, there is that layer also probably.
Yeah. Well, I love you personally, but like I love men who like get this, and
It takes time to like. I mean, you have to put this in their head, and that's when they realize. Like that's
Yeah.
what my sisters did to me. Like they
Yeah.
taught me, ki, you know, there is a layer of privilege that you have as a man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And for us as well, like because we're born in that, yeah. My mom, nothing against her, but like she's always told me that, you know, smile and like.
Be likable.
Yeah, these are all ways of like telling
Yeah.
you, right? And also, oh, like be fit, like makeup अच्छे से करो, and I'm like, but
Yeah.
why? You know?
Yeah, but देखो पता है मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि when you start off on the internet, also like I think we're the first generation of like
Pretty much.
content creators,
Yeah.
influencers.
Yeah.
So like we don't have people who've done this before us, so we don't know how to go about this. But I sometimes feel that if you're cashing in on the relatability part at any point in your career, then it is bound to happen that after one point when you evolve or grow into another
Yeah.
person, people are going to be disappointed because they are
Yeah.
going to expect you to stay the same over like to 19 से जब like कोई भी इंसान जब 19 साल का होता है
Yeah.
when they get into their 20s they're not the same person. People change every year.
Exactly.
And so that is a gap that I think most people
I think after like 3-4 years that happens of
तो
like
मैं उनको
being
ऐसे
in that.
recap करना पड़ेगा कि listen अब मैं ये इंसान हूँ मैं उस टाइम थी या था अब मैं now I am this person and फिर वो shuffling होगी audience की people who don't relate to you will leave and new people will enter. I don't know.
So I'll give you like a scenario, okay? Like for your career, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Say like you've been doing this for like 4 years, 5 years, okay? And you've reached a space where you're doing films, like you're doing amazing stuff. You're on like every billboard in the country, which will happen.
तेरी काली ज़बान है? होनी
काली
चाहिए।
ज़बान। अरे होएगा
अच्छा,
बिल्कुल
ठीक है।
होएगा so ठीक है ये तेरी लाइफ है बहुत
ठीक है।
you're doing amazingly well so but like what do you do now like what's your thing people are going to start telling you like oh Ankush is not the same and because this happened with me as well Sejal we want the old Sejal back this literally was a comment I've gotten like 1,000 times so I made it a
I've
joke
seen this happen a lot with a lot of creators and they be like
Yeah.
you're not this person anymore.
yeah so what is Ankush going to do what are you
I'll
gonna do?
acknowledge the fact that I'm not the same person anymore. It's as simple as that. Like I will just tell my audience ki listen like I started from a point but I've gotten to another point and my life has changed. My lifestyle has changed. Like for example, if Now, for example, I've moved out, okay, and a lot of brands have sent me furniture that I haven't paid for.
Yeah.
So now one way is to just like show people कि oh, this is my house, this is what it looks like, and then people are going to be like, but you know, like तू तो बड़ा relatable था, तू बोलता था कि तू रिक्शे में जाता है, and now like how do you have such a big like bar console in your house, like so then I think one way of doing it is like just tell them, you know, like this is what I didn't pay for this, you know, like this is what I got because of the kind of place that I am in life, and I want to have this, so I'm doing this. So I feel that a certain level of honesty, if you do, in my head, if that ever happens to me, that is what I'm going to try. I'm just going to be honest about the fact that I'm not that person anymore. I've grown in life. I've grown in terms of how much I earn. I've grown in terms of my lifestyle. I've also grown as a person. I don't like the same things that I used to like before.
Yeah. Also, and I think that's a good approach, like just being honest.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and I think like your audience will get it also because you're super like real with your audience and like you're very authentic.
The parts of my life where I don't want to be authentic or real, or I don't want them to know, I will not talk about it, I guess, because मेरे को अभी धीरे-धीरे अभी मेरे को lately realize हो रहा है कि once you put something on the internet, it is out of your hands.
Right, correct.
Like,
so what are the things that you like avoid sharing?
Like I don't think I'll talk about my relationships maybe. Because then ऐसा मैंने बहुत बार देखा है कि you know, like you talk about your relationship, everybody is very invested and then you break up. Like,
is this a dig? बाहर निकालो उसको यहाँ से.
No, but like you tell me, isn't it like it must get to you in that point ना when you're also getting over it and people are so curious about, you know, अब क्या हुआ, ये क्या हुआ. They're so invested, you know.
Yeah, पता है कैसे start होता है ये? Because like in my thing, I was like, oh, I just want to shoot videos with a friend. Like you want someone to collab with, right? Constantly. And if you have someone to collab with, you're like, okay, चल, अब तेरे को reel बनानी है, साथ में dance करना है, कोई मिल गया तो you do it with that person, right? And then when that keeps happening like over time, then that person also starts to get like some attachment from the audience, which is when things,
they ship you, na? They ship you.
Yes, and also, this is the thing I've experienced a lot, that about the number of people you're with. So, exactly. I don't know how it is for a guy, but I have been told about this personally.
Guys को ऐसा discrimination नहीं होता कि तुम इतनी सारी लड़कियों के साथ.
It's mostly like a
like you're a player type.
Yeah, you're cool. So you know how brands, when they're like doing brand deals and stuff, right? They like kind of profile people. कि oh ये number of followers and like this is the personality trait. This is the type of content this person does. Now for you, like, can you guess what that would be?
The box?
Yeah.
So I've deliberately tried to keep the box open, and this is a very good question. I'll tell you why. Because when I was doing Pankaj, I knew that I was getting a lot of visibility, but no brand would want to do a video with that sort of a character because most brands want you to look aspirational in their videos.
What?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, a lot of brands will not like I don't want to name famous characters on the internet, but you will see a pattern with the kind of branded content that people do. They wouldn't want every character to do branded content because they want to position their brand in a certain way.
Ah, I never thought of it like that.
I was like, I think I felt stereotyped even while auditioning for like stuff because I was, you know, like that blew up, like the Pankaj character blew up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is the time where I need to like show them that I can also look like this.
Yeah.
Because they always expected me to look like that.
And then people will ask you, sir, आप वो वाला करके दिखाओ.
वो वाला करके दिखाओ, वो वाला करके दिखाओ, but कपड़े अच्छे पहनना है. And I was like, but that is not the character. So you want the virality of the character, but you also want me to look a certain way because you want to position your brand in a certain way. So then I was like, if I want to act, I have to like break that stereotype already.
Yeah.
So then मैं ऐसे बीच में मतलब मैं तो ऐसे सो के उठ के बिना नहाए stories डालता रहता. That's just me as a person. But then I realized कि नहा के लोगों को दिखाना कि हम नहाते भी हैं is also important. So मैं बीच में ऐसे कुछ अच्छी photos डाल दूँगा. You know,
and like all your looks with your amazing outfits.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, अब अभी बाल अच्छे लग रहे हैं life में तो जितनी photos डाल सकते हो डाल लो because you know you need to keep. A lot of casting directors are looking at your profile. A lot of people are looking at your profile. So you need to show them your versatility through pictures, through videos, through whatever. So I make sure that sometimes I'll dress up and I'll put up a picture.
Like I felt the same way, yeah. Like, and I started feeling this in 2017, 18. Like because I was just doing fashion videos, like just do like relatable as fuck कि मैं सरोजनी के ही कपड़े पहनूंगी because I knew that's like a trending thing and that's what gets views and I'm sure you've done 1,000 things like that.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, हाँ ठीक है, this is, I want to get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube and I'm going to like pump out Sarojini pe Sarojini pe Sarojini. And then I realized, oh my god, but I also have bigger dreams. Like, I really want to sing, I really want to act.
What must have happened is कि जब तू वो videos कर रही थी, you attracted the audience who wanted to see that kind of content, who wanted to shop from Sarojini.
Because you're chasing the numbers, right?
Yeah.
That's the
thing. So उस way में your perception got built, of course.
Yeah, but then I was like, no, I'm going to be smart about this. So I just came up with this thing, I'm not a category, and I was like, मैं गाती भी हूँ, acting भी करती हूँ, मैं ये सब भी करती हूँ, तो please मुझसे कुछ भी expect ही मत करो life में. But I mean, even you have to kind of like employ these methods to like fit it in people's heads, right? But like I've also heard like the most like direct things from people in the industry, or if I'm doing a panel or whatever, like I literally heard these words कि तुम्हारा काम ना थोड़ा hodgepodge हो गया है, like
because you're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, and if you're like showing like different versions of yourself, and I felt like really, oh my god, am I on the right path? Am I not on the right path? But then I was like, no, dude, it's fine. Like you said, we're like first generation. So yes, I want to be a YouTube creator that also makes music. That's fine.
Same. I can't define it for myself. I want to be someone who does comedy. I want to be someone who does makeup also. I love doing makeup. I do that. I have a separate page for it. I want to do vlogs. I want to do I want to write short films. I want to act. I want to do why should I restrict myself because people expect me to only do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that'll be a new generation. एक तो ये भी thing ना that if you're like born on the internet, and I don't know if this is true for you, but I always felt the pressure to be like humble in the sense कि oh, I don't want to take my success seriously.
Which is great. It's just that I think एक वही वो एक line होती है ना which your audience needs to understand, and you need to understand about your audience ki why they're expecting what they're expecting from you, and they need to understand that you're changing as a person.
Yeah.
I feel that
I was like exactly in the space like a year ago, like same.
Like I feel that you space. And which is क्योंकि मैं late आया था, I'd seen a lot of this happening to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I had slight bit of understanding. So I was just like, yeah, listen, जो भी है ना मैं I'll just tell my audience what it is.
Yeah.
Because then I'll attract the right kind of audience who follow me for the person that I am, and not just for one comedy video.
Yeah.
Not just for 2 viral vlogs, you know.
Yeah.
Like they need to grow with me. Not just like in age that they can't help, they will.
Me, mummy is growing fast, dude. Matlab, yeah, come on. We can't be ageist, man.
We can't be ageist, but I do believe that this profession is very fleeting. यार तू ये imagine कर, there are so many creators on the internet right now. मैं रोज videos डाल रहा हूँ. अब तू मेरे videos 6 महीने तक देखेगी, you will think Ankush is so funny, Ankush is so funny. 7th month you'll be like, okay, now I know his humor. You know, like I'm done.
Yeah, like
I'm
you're
done
bored with it. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
you know, like I'm done. I understand how he cracks jokes. Now there's a new creator. Oh, he's interesting. Yeah, I'm just calling her. Wait, huh? Sejal? Sejal, are you ready?
Yeah, hi. Actually, ये जो top है ना, like it's not really fitting me properly, so.
Okay. But actually, the thing is that the brand only wants red color, so you can only wear this. So let's go. It's a quick shot. Let's just.
No, but listen, I understand and all, but you know, like ये एक बहुत इसमें से strings है यार, मेरे को लग रहा है गिर जाएगा top. I'm not comfortable with this.
Oh, actually, the set ready है. अपनी आए तो set गिर जाएगा. Let's go, please.
Like I get it, and I'll try to adjust it and all, but please, yeah, understand. Like मेरे से it's very difficult, yeah, to wear this outside, and I feel conscious.
Okay.
I really want to talk to the stylist and get it changed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Bro, ये सेजल के साथ दोबारा काम नहीं करना है यार. She's so difficult. वो हर्षित को हमने 2 टी-शर्ट्स दिए, उसने तो कोई नखरे नहीं करे. यह एक ड्रेस में नखरे कर रही है यार ये. So difficult, dude.
Shit, I hope he didn't get offended. That's it. See you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, like, comment.
This is a very bad episode. I want you to live with this.
What the heck? Subscribe, like, comment, bell button, and share, whatever.
And shut up, Sejal.
His studio was all the way again in Noida, and my parents were not comfortable with me traveling all the way to Noida. I was like 18, first year college में. मैंने उन्हें बताया नहीं. I don't think उन्हें आज तक पता है कि ये सब मैंने चीज़ें करी हैं, तो मैंने बताया नहीं. मैंने कहा कि हाँ मैं जा रही हूँ to my friend's house, यहीं पर ही मेट्रो लेके जा रही हूँ. And at least I hoped कि it'll be fine because I trusted like my instincts कि अच्छा कुछ भी creepy होगा तो मैं वहाँ से फटाफट निकल लूँगी. तो मैं गई all the way metro लेके, and if something shady or creepy is happening over there, I trusted my judgment that I'll leave instantly. So I was like, ठीक है, I will be responsible. And I just went all the way to Noida. वहाँ गई, and I entered this like studio, and the photographer, he was an old uncle, like Sardarji uncle. वो बहुत स्वीट थे. उन्हें देखते मुझे लगा ठीक है, यहाँ कुछ नहीं होने वाला. He looks very very nice.